What's up, guys? We're here tonight. We're going to be having a special interview today with the reigning and defending San Antonio PTC champion, Mr. Ryan Pham. Pham is in the building. So, how are you, Ryan?
Pretty good. How's it going, everybody?
So tonight we're going to do an interview with Ryan talking about his experience at the San Antonio PTC, and he's going to participate in some of our main episode topic, which is uh, what Matt is calling Street Fighter: the Good, the Bad, and the Underwhelming, where we will all choose a card that we find to be good, bad, and underwhelming after playing with the set for a little bit, and yeah,
Oh
three
man, that's very
separate three
impressive.
three separate cards, and actually for this special segment, no one knows what anyone else's card is, so it'll be yeah. And then I know a lot of people are excited. We are going to be spoiling some UK champ cards from Mike Hardiman and Grant Padley tonight, and we'll give a little discussion on those. And I believe it's the first time that Ryan and Matt have seen those as well, and I've just seen them today when they got sent to me and approved for me to show. So, Childress, give us some updates on Jasco Games. Oh damn! Can the stream hear me and Ryan?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's. Okay. All right, folks. Well, since you can't hear Childress, we're going to go into our interview with your boy Ryan Pham here. And first off, um, Ryan, you've won your first. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first major UFS event you've won. Is that right?
That is correct.
And how does it feel to be a champion?
It feels pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of PTC winners, so like, it's not cardboard, but it feels good to win. To have the effort I put in pay off.
Sure, sure. So tell me a little bit. How was the event overall? Did it feel like it was ran well? Was it fun? Just a basic generalization of the San Antonio PTC.
San Antonio PTC was awesome. I know there's a bunch of controversy, but as someone who was at the event, like I had a fantastic time. I think it was definitely run better than Worlds. Like everyone reported, like no one like we went to time, but like 5 minutes after the next round would start. It was super fast. It was fantastic. We had a great time in San Antonio PTC.
Yeah, I heard that. I know in hindsight, and the people that weren't there were like kind of thinking the event was ran poorly, but I've heard from multiple people that were at the event like it was ran like super smooth and like rounds were paired like yeah, like you said within 5 minutes or so. Like it was ran really smoothly. Did you even notice like any really
I
hiccups or
mean,
anything?
I didn't notice anything was wrong at all. Like I didn't find out that someone was supposed to be like I didn't even know about the Kapokan training thing until on the drive home when I looked up on Facebook.
Right. And you shouldn't, as a player, in the tournament. That should be something that you do find out after, in my opinion. So, tell me a little bit about like the metagame. Obviously, it's completely new. There were those huge bans that we actually haven't talked about on our show yet, and the release of Street Fighter. So, just with the new bans with Street Fighter coming in, did the meta feel fast still? Is the meta slowed down? What feels good? Just tell me, in general about the meta. How does it feel? Okay.
Okay. Um, General thoughts on the meta. The meta is slower. Like their turn two kills are still possible, but like they're rare, and there are a lot of more defensive pieces that you can play to like stop the kind of nonsense. But I think the format's definitely healthier now. Now that I don't have to worry about like, oh, I can't play this deck because I just died a Zoe. I can't play this deck because I can just get mollywopped by a Scorch Wheel.
Right.
Also, it feels good to not have to worry about playing like a control deck, and then not have to worry about facing Dimitri, so that
Sure.
my foundations actually do things.
Sure.
Um, Besides that, I think that the none of the Street Fighter characters felt like incredibly powerful compared to the old stuff. But I mean, Vega top 8 did, and like Cammy and Guy were like just outside the bubble, so like they're good, but I don't know if they're like strong enough to like
Hold their own.
yeah to like hold it to like put a strong dent into the meta.
Sure. Now, let me
But
ask you this about the deck you played in, specifically the Athena deck. Was your deck a control deck, a mid range deck, a tempo deck, a combo deck, a
uh,
aggro deck?
my deck is definitely a combo deck.
Okay.
Like I just Athena just lends itself to being able to not die very well. So like
Sure.
I can just easily sculpt a hand that just merges them with
So it's
like
a slow combo deck.
yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
turn to a lot of my opponents, but like that's not the goal of the deck isn't to do that, but it can happen.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you about that too because I read your tournament report and you talked about playing Tony 2, and you actually milled him in a game where he mulliganed his hand, and you were like, I got this. And I want to hear um, like your deck where you said you turned to some people. You obviously won a game by mill. Like the average of your deck, were you winning on turn 4 or 5? Were you winning on turn 3? Were you winning on turn 15? What was your
Uh,
deck doing?
my deck was either killing them on turn 2 or 3 or killing them on turn like I don't count my turns, but like easily past like turn 6. Like either I
Okay.
like
So there
they
weren't many mid-range kills. It was either like you drew your slaughterhouse, your slaughter flush combo, or you just
yeah
waited until you drew your slaughter
until
flush
I
combo.
had to yeah pretty
Sure.
much.
Okay. And I
Uh,
noticed that. Oh, go ahead. Don't let me interrupt you.
I think that the I like that's just how my deck ran, but I think that other decks definitely have the potential to play like more mid range. I know 22 deck like 22's deck was actually supposed to play like I'm pretty sure it's supposed to play like a mid range deck.
Sure. Now, you obviously were like playing quad Silent Assassin and playing some year 200 decks, and we're seeing some more discard in Street Fighter and also some more anti discard coming through in the past sets. Um, is discard like is do you think it's going to be a big part of the meta? I'm starting to see they've made so many discard cards and a lot of anti draw tech, especially in Void, the symbol you played. Is that going to be a big part of the meta? Do you think?
I think it's hard to tell right now, but it's very strong. Like base can rip apart your hand, and then you don't. How do you survive a dark laser? And I think
Right.
that can do the same thing, but I think the issue with the Street Fighter anti discard cards is that Silent Assassin exists. So like when
Right.
Cowboy Bebop comes out, I think it'll be better. But for now, like Silent Assassin is obviously just the nuts.
Right. It
Cause
kind
like
of skirts
yeah, it skirts the like
the tech.
uh for the trained by I call it trained by Mother Russia. For Mother Russia, like
For
if
Mother
you discard a
Russia.
card, yeah, it doesn't interact with Silent Assassin at all, which is unfortunate.
Sure. Now, my next question is, and I'm going to double check what the top 8 deck list, but if I'm not mistaken, there were a lot. Let's see, there were two, three, four, five. There were 5 of the top 8 decks were 7 hand size characters. There were no five
Yeah.
hand size characters. Is 7 hand size? Are we in a 7 hand size meta again? Is 7 hand size the premier?
Oh
Well,
yeah, I'm in that boat. Like I've never played a hand size character, and I don't think like I probably won't ever because like
sure.
having more cards is winning the game. So I think they're just inherently more powerful. But for in this specific meta, I think that like you can win with 6 handers. Like William Bryan's deck definitely like It's a very good deck. So is Miles' base deck, but I think this is how the event shaped out. I think that 600s are still viable. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, I think we'll take a quick break. Yeah.
what we're gonna do, guys, is that's gonna we're gonna close the stream for about 2 minutes, so Matt can get back up and and get his sound working, and then we'll continue our interview with Ryan Pham.